welcome to the Jammin' Stamper. So happy you stopped by. Today I'm actually going to show you how to make a non-traditional colored Christmas card. I love shaker cards. I know most of you who watch me probably know that, but I wanted to make a Christmas shaker card, and these Fancy Frost sequins are blue and pink, and so I thought, why not use my two favorite Stampin' Up! Colors too, Dapper Denim and Flirty Flamingo, to make a card with these sequins. So without further ado, let's get started. All right, so the first thing we're gonna need, let me show you what paper we're gonna use. Oh, I dropped something. Uh-oh. Okay. So this is a piece of Dapper Denim that is cut to 5.5 by 8.5. Okay, that's our card base. This is a piece of Flirty Flamingo that I have cut to 5 by 3 3/4. And then I have a piece of Whisper White that I have cut to 3 by 3 1/4. So we're gonna layer these on the card, okay? But the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna do some sponging, okay? So here's my two colors. I have Flirty Flamingo and Dapper Denim. I'm gonna use my Flirty Flamingo first, okay? Okay, so this is just a Stampin' Up! Round Stampin' Sponge. They come in packs of 3. As you can see, I have not even used a full one yet, and I've had this for 4 months now, and I sponge quite a bit. I've just cut it up to sponge with it. So I am just going to take my Whisper White, and I'm just going to sponge just random pink on it, just to break up the white. I don't want it to be so clean looking. Okay, and I kind of do some around the edges. The cool thing about when you sponge is when you do it on the edges like this, it really defines them. So that really defines it. Okay. And while I have Flirty Flamingo open, I'm going to actually stamp with it, okay? I am going to be using the Tin of Tags stamp set again today. I've shown you a couple things with this, but I really like this stamp set. We're going to actually use the Snowflake first. And I have a scrap piece of Flirty Flamingo cardstock right here. And I'm going to take the Snowflake right here and stamp that bad boy on here. Okay, so now we are actually done stamping with the Flirty Flamingo. So I'm going to set that out of the way because I'm not going to use it anymore right now. Now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to sponge with my Dapper Denim. Okay, and I have another sponge that's cut. What I usually do too is as I go, I just cut off the part I've used and then make it smaller and smaller and smaller to work with. Okay, so now the blue I'm just going to kind of randomly break up the pink with. Now this would probably be better if I had a color behind, or a piece of paper behind me, but I don't, so that's okay. I'm just gonna do mostly the edges because that's what we're gonna see more of. And you can do some of this on the edges too to break up some of the pink so it's not all pink on the edge. I love the way sponging looks. See there, you can see the Flirty Flamingo and the Dapper Denim. And since I have the Dapper Denim out, we're going to stamp with it as well. We're going to take our piece of Flirty Flamingo, and the phrase that we're going to use says, "Spread some Christmas cheer." So I'm just going to ink this up nice, and I'm going to stamp this near the top half of the card, like that. Okay, so now we are done stamping for this card. The next thing we need is our Big Shot. Or if you don't have a Big Shot, whatever die cutting machine that you have. Okay, and I am actually using the Stitched Shapes framelits again. Let me show you, where did I put them? Right here. Okay, so the Stitched Shapes framelits. Well, I'm going to use a circle this time. It's my first time using a circle. I am going to start with the smallest circle, and I'm going to line that up in the middle of the one that I just did all the blue and pink on, okay? So we're gonna just roll this through here. Okay. And I'm gonna roll it back because I got a wall behind me. So I don't have room to pull it all the way through. Oops. Okay, so now we have a hole in that. And I'm gonna just pop this out and save it to use for later. The next one we're gonna use is actually one size bigger. Okay, and we're gonna do that on our pink. On our Flirty Flamingo. Okay, so I'm gonna put this around the Flirty Flamingo. Now, you're not gonna really see the stitch shapes in this project. You're not gonna see the stitching at all, but I don't really have any other circular dies right now. So, you know, you gotta use what you have, and this is what I have. So we'll get that all the way through there. See my Big Shot moving forward as it hits the wall, but that's okay. Okay, so now we have our Flirty Flamingo. And this is like, I did the Flirty Flamingo on Flirty Flamingo to give it kind of a watermark look. And actually, let's see, what do we do next? Let me move my Big Shot out of the way and I'm done with Flirty Flamingo. Can't believe we're already 6 minutes in. I haven't even gotten to the shaker portion yet. All right. So the next thing we're going to use, we're going to do this one. Okay. Let me go and zoom a little for you. We're going to use, this is actually a piece that I have cut from our clear envelopes. We have clear envelopes just to mail stuff in, and I've actually just cut this piece out to use for my window. We do sell window sheets, but I do not have any. So use what you've got. And I'm going to use some snail adhesive right here, just kind of around my circular opening right here. Okay. Just right around there. It doesn't have to be perfect. And I'm going to take my clear piece that I have cut out and put it over it. Okay. So now we have a window in the back of our card right there. The next thing we will be using is, oops, foam adhesive strips. So that's what these look like. You actually get 2 sheets of them. And I've made quite a few shaker cards with them. And this is all I've used. So just so you know, these are a good value for your money because they last a long time. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to just take one long strip. These are great because they bend, by the way. Okay, so I'm going to take this and put it along the edge of my circle right here. And work my way around. Like this. Okay, and now I will take my scissors and just cut that off and stick it down. And while you're doing it, it may curl your paper up, but that's okay. It will flatten when you have it on the card. Okay, and I'm just going to stick this back right here for now. And where'd they go? We are going to be working with the Fancy Frost sequins. These are available in the holiday catalog, okay? And like I said, they are blue and pink. You guys, I love sequins. These are so pretty. Okay, so now we're going to actually take and peel off this strip right here. Maybe, if we can get it off. Struggling. Okay, get that off right there. Okay. And you don't have to pour, you can just take like a little handful of them and put them right here in the center. You don't have to put a ton if you don't want to. And then we're going to take our watermarked snowflake, turn that over, and attach it to the back of the foam strips. Okay. So now we've got this. We've got this portion that's got sequins in it and a snowflake. Okay, I'm going to set my sequins aside for a minute because I'm not ready for them. We're going to start putting some stuff together. Not ready to use them again, I should say. Okay, so now I'm going to take my card base and my trusty bone folder. I'll fold this bad boy over. And do that. Okay. Now I'm going to use my snail adhesive again on the back of my piece of Flirty Flamingo. Okay. Like that. And line that up so it is centered in there. Like that. Okay. Now we're going to use our foam strips one more time. And we're going to line the edge of this. Now I have two that were left over from cutting other things, so I'm just going to use those first to kind of fill in. Okay. And I'm going to peel off one more piece. Maybe. You know, because you're watching, I'm struggling. Okay, now the great thing about the foam strips is you can just put them on, line them up, and then cut them off where you need them to be. Okay, right there. And that one right there. Okay, and then just stick this bad boy back on here. And you can use it next time. Move that out of the way. Okay, and we'll peel off our strips. Maybe. Okay. Sounds like someone's leaving. Okay, like that. And then I will line this up down here so I can see the pink around the edges. Okay, so that is lined up like that. And we're gonna do one more thing. So we will need our mini glue dots. Stampin' Up! Mini glue dots. We're gonna take some sequins and add them to the top of our card. Okay, so we're gonna use our Fancy Frost sequins again. And let's see, so our mini glue dots, can you see my first dot right there? There it is. So I'm going to take, looks like the first one I got is a blue one. So I'm actually going to take the blue ones and put some on top of a couple of the little stars. That other blue one, that's another blue one. Okay. So we stick it right there. Okay. And on another one. And now I want a few of the pink ones. Okay, oh, there's a couple coming out, so that's okay. Let me pick this one. Maybe pick this one up first. If I can get it to pick up. There we go. Okay. Nope, it stuck to my thumb, so I'm just going to stick that right there. And another one. Is that going to stick to me too? There we go. And another one right here. And actually this one, I'm just going to put those ones on. Alright, and then that is my completed card. Let me show you a little closer so you can see. I did a little bit different than my other one. My other one I put a few more sequins on. But I think they're both really cute. Alright, I hope you guys like my project. Like my project today. If you're not a subscriber and you'd like to be, go ahead and hit that little red subscribe button down there. It's totally free, and you get to see all my videos. Every time I get a new one, you'll get a notification. Sorry, my phone rang there in the middle. You can shop anytime at the jamandstamper.stampinup.net. And if you use this hostess code right here, this month I will send you a free gift from me. So thanks so much for watching, you guys. You're awesome. Have a good one. Bye.